some people in the Tea Party movement are not happy with Republicans, but if you look at the things that those that are active in the Tea Party are concerned about, they're concerned about bigger spending, more intrusiveness by the federal government into the lives of states and citizens. They're concerned about the massive federal debt, the borrowing that we're borrowing, all the money we're borrowing from China and from the Middle East to fund unprecedented federal deficits.
Thank you so much, Searchlight, Nevada, and it's so good to be here. Thank you so much.
While there might be some disenchantment with Republicans, the disenchantment with the health care bill.
Thank you, Tea Party America. Do you love your freedom? Okay, if you love your freedom, then you think of that. And that's what we're going to do right now. All of you who have served in the past or serving presently, United States military, raise your hand. We're going to salute you and we thank you. God bless you, United States military. Well, it is so nice and warm and sunny here. My husband Todd is here, and wherever Todd is. Todd, you can come on. I was going to ask Todd if I could borrow his sunglasses. I'd have to take these off, though, and it would make it really tough for me to see the teleprompter. And then I realized, no teleprompter, time to kick it old school. Good thing I remember how to use the poor man's version of a teleprompter. It is so good to be here for the Showdown and Searchlight. So proud to be with all of you who are so proud to be Americans. God bless you. Hey, there's no better place to kick off the Tea Party Express than Harry Reid's hometown. Shall you put it in here? Harry Reid's hometown. We're glad that we are here. So, let's get going. You know, in the coming days and months, Harry's going to come home and he's going to explain what he's been up to in Washington. And Harry's going to hold campaign rallies and town halls, and he's going to try to explain away the big government takeover of health care and student loans, and try to explain the bailouts for banks and insurance companies and automakers. And he's going to try to sell you on the leftist plans for a national energy tax and for more spending and more bloat of our budgets and more steps towards insolvency. So, Searchlight, I hope that when he does come back home, I hope that he'll open up the floor to questions so that you can start asking him and shedding a little bit of light on Harry Reid. Ask him a thing or two about, like, when does early voting begin and who else is running for his seat? Because it's out here in our cities and in our small towns of this great nation where we know we've got some big problems to solve. We know that Harry Reid and his buddies in Washington, the Obama, Pelosi, Reid gang, we know they've got it the wrong way to try to solve these problems. They're going about it the wrong way. It's like common sense conservatives in D.C., it's becoming an endangered species to find the common sense. Now, it's like that old bumper sticker that says, "Government, if you think our problems are bad, wait till you see our solutions." Or that bumper sticker that maybe you'll see on the next Subaru driving by, an Obama bumper sticker. You should stop the driver and say, "So how is that hopey-changey thing working out for you?" And I shouldn't be disrespectful. I don't have anything against Subarus. I don't. Now, the Obamacare vote last weekend, it certainly proved that they're on the wrong track. It's easy to understand why so many of us, so many Americans were shaking our heads and saying, what is going on in our country? What's going on in D.C.? Washington has broken faith with the people that they are to be serving. That's why here in Searchlight and across the country, we're sending a message to Washington. It's loud and it's clear. And in these upcoming elections, we're saying that the big government, big debt, Obama, Pelosi, Reid spending spree is over. You're fired. You're getting down to business and getting back to the common sense conservative principles that made this country the greatest country on earth. And we're not going to sit down and shut up. Thank you for standing up. We're standing up and we're speaking out and we're fighting for solutions. We're taking our country back and we're starting right here today in Nevada. Thank you for being here. Now, fighting for our country, let's clear the air right now on what it is that we're talking about. We're not inciting violence. Don't get sucked into the lamestream media's lies about conservative America standing up for freedom as inciting violence. Violence isn't the answer. It's a bunch of bunk what the media is trying to feed you. Don't let them divert attention from the debate. Media, you guys ginning up an issue like that, making it sound like it's a crowd like this of patriotic Americans who are inciting violence. It's not true. It's a bunch of bunk, and we ask for some fair and some balanced reporting coming from you, please. When we talk about fighting for our country, we're talking about our vote. Our vote is our arms. By the way, it's within our own borders in the homeland where we should feel so safe and not condone any kind of violence. It's within the homeland that we should feel safe, and that makes me want to say, in these volatile times when we are a nation at war now more than ever, is when we need a commander-in-chief, not a constitutional law professor lecturing us from a lectern. Okay, look, guys, job number one is to get our economy roaring back to life. Obama, Pelosi, Reid, and their friends in Congress, they think that we can tax and borrow our way and spend our way out of the problem. They put us on track to quadruple our deficit. They propose a $3.8 mind-boggling, record-busting, $3.8 trillion federal budget, and they just passed that $1 trillion European-style healthcare scheme called Obamacare. Now, something's not quite right when Fidel Castro comes out and says he liked Obamacare, but we don't like Obamacare. They keep borrowing and proposing big new programs with giant price tags, and they dig us further into debt and stick our kids with the bill, and that makes us more beholden to other countries. It makes us less secure. It makes us less free. And I don't know about you, but that does tick me off because I care about our children and our children's future. Now, Harry Reid, coming from these parts, he served on the state's gaming commission, and what he's doing now is gambling our future, and somebody needs to tell him this isn't a crapshoot. Just a lot of this is being crap, though. Somebody's got to tell Harry Reid. A lot of us have been telling Washington that we don't like their plans. We've told them in polls and protests and special elections, but they just don't get it. They lecture us and they apologize for us, and they talk down to us. They keep telling us, especially the Tea Party Americans, they're saying, oh, we'd like their policies and programs if only we were smart enough to understand them. Well, we've got news for them. We get it. We understand plenty, and we have a word for them. We still don't like it.